Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be doing French tips on my short natural nails. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So I'll be keeping my nails very short and trimming them straight across to create a square shape. This set was actually requested by one of my supporters who asked for French tips, specifically short nails. She works in the medical field and they let her get her nails done as long as they don't extend past her fingertips. So this one's for her and anyone interested in short French tips. I don't have a dust collector yet, so for now I like to place a paper towel underneath to catch all the dust. I'm using my McCart file, specifically the 180 grit side, which is the finer, smoother side, to refine the shape. I carefully file the nails to make sure they're all the same length, nice and even, while perfecting the square shape. And I just follow straight across the tips and along the sides. Now I'm using a metal cuticle pusher to remove my cuticles. So the cuticle is dead skin that sits at the base of the nail plate, and removing it helps the gel products adhere better. I'm gently pushing and scraping it back. I do have quite a bit. It's been a while since I removed them, and this step shouldn't hurt at all. If it does, then you're probably doing it wrong. I always like to mention this because it's really important. Removing the eponychium is completely optional. The proximal fold is there for a reason, and cutting it can lead to infection or bacteria getting in. However, I only remove the white parts and stay very careful not to cut too deep. For me, it's mainly for aesthetic purposes. Next, I'll buff the surface of the nail. I'm lightly roughing it up so the gel has something to grip onto and adhere to, and I'm using a buffer so it won't damage my natural nails. Now I'm just wiping away the dust with alcohol, making sure the nails are clean and completely dust-free for the next step. I'm using the Jello peel-off base coat, which makes removing the nails easy and damage-free with the 1 kill serum it comes with. If you're looking for long-lasting nails, then you can go ahead and use a regular base coat instead. After curing the base coat for 30 seconds, I'm moving on to builder gel. I'm mixing the builder gel with a light pink and a bit of white gel to create a sheer nude base color. I like using hard gel because it hardens and protects my nails, preventing them from tearing or chipping. And at the beginning of this video, you might have noticed that my middle nail on my right hand was chipped. That's because I wasn't wearing any protective gel, and it actually chipped just seconds before I started filming. And you can just use regular gel polish, but I feel like it doesn't give the same protection as a hardening and solidifying gel. I'm adding a bit more clear builder gel to keep the color nice and sheer. Once everything is well mixed, I'll apply a very thin layer on my nails. It's important to keep the first layer thin, and if any gel touches your skin, make sure to wipe it off right away since it can cause allergies and also lead to lifting. So I'll cure the gel for 90 seconds, but always check the instructions on your gel bottle for the correct curing time. Now I'm going in with a second layer and I'm applying a bit more gel than I did the first time. So for the classic white French tip, you'll of course need a white gel. I like to place a small amount on my palette for easier access, and I use a long thin brush to create precise smile lines. I start by drawing diagonal lines on each side, then I draw a thin line at the tip, and for short nails, I prefer a thinner smile line. After that, I just round out the diagonal lines into the straight line. I'll cure each nail for 30 seconds. So when picking up more white gel, I drag my brush at an angle into the polish so it won't form a ball of gel on the tip of the brush, and instead evenly coat the brush. So French tips may look simple, but each side has to be even, and I'm working slowly here even though the clip is sped up, and I even started over on my middle nail because I wasn't happy with it. So just don't be afraid to take your time and start over if needed. I was really tempted to add some designs and crystals, but I promised I'd keep it as simple and a classic French tip. I also bought a new top coat from Benelisa. It's my first time using it, and I will say it has quite a strong and almost toasted or burnt smell. However, the bristle, the brush is amazing. It glides onto the nail so smoothly and applies beautifully. So after curing the top coat, here's the finished look. A clean, classy, and elegant set. Thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial. I hope it was helpful for you guys. And with that, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.